What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JV. We're back again with another Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to be going over Iron Man and his full kit just to make sure everyone understands how to use him and utilize him. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't already, man, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video if you're enjoying the content, and leave a comment down below if there's anything I missed in this guide or if there's something in particular you would like for me to go over in the next one. So let's hop right into it. So Iron Man is what can be a really amazing DPS character, especially when combined with the right things. He probably has one of the best team up abilities in the game just because he becomes insanely powerful. But we're gonna go over everything in detail. So to start off, first off, Iron Man is always flying, so just be aware of that. When flying, you have this bar here, so I press in my left shift and this allows me to fly off, right? And then when the bar goes down, I'm just kind of like hovering. You never want to be like this on the ground with your teammates. You always want to be off in the air. Just to start off with that, some people play him weirdly. So let's start off with his left click. So when I press left click on my mouse, I'm shooting blasters. These blasters do have an AoE damage effect. It doesn't do much, but so you can see, so like that was me attacking with a headshot. This is me hitting the ground nearby, which don't get me wrong, like if you land enough nearby shots, like you could definitely destroy somebody, but you're definitely better off actually landing your shots if possible. But you could combine them, especially because you don't want to be standing still, you want to be moving around when you're in the air. So if you mix in actually landing the shots and then doing AoE shots, you'll do a good amount of damage there. Now when I right click, Iron Man's going to do a blast that comes from his chest, and this can actually do an insane amount of damage when you combine it with headshots. Literally just melt through people, which is pretty cool. Now when you do your E, pretty much is an enhancement of both those abilities that occur. So if I press E now, he does this little animation and you'll see the attacks do much better damage, and this ability with the laser goes crazy. You can mix this in and press F and you'll shoot off missiles. But your F really doesn't do that much. Honestly, it's kind of a waste of an ability, but it is what it is. So I guess throw that in every so often just because it comes up. You might as well use it while flying. But really, the main two abilities you're going to be using are your main blaster shots and then your chest laser. And then pressing whenever you are able to, and it makes sense, pressing E and throwing in your better shots and then lasering. Because that's really when he does an insane amount of damage. To go over Iron Man's ult, and his ult is probably one of the best ones in the game currently in terms of like what it actually does. So it has impact damage, and it can pretty much one-shot any of the characters that you're playing against. So you're gonna do, you press your Q, he does this massive blast cannon, and you just utterly just destroy everybody. So if you combine like all his abilities, including his ult, like you can annihilate a team for just not paying attention to you. So now that we went over his whole set, what his kit is, let's go over his team up ability, and then we'll go into his playstyle. So the character that he teams up with is going to be Hulk, and basically what Hulk does is where's Iron Man? Try it out. Boom. So when you have a Hulk, he makes you get like this gamma radiation ability, and you can see like my E, I have an E ability now that's changed and it has like a radiation symbol because there's a Hulk on our team. So if you have a duo and you get him to go Hulk, it makes it so worthwhile. So I know you guys saw the damage I did before, right? So let's see. So like these are like his regular hits. Just annihilates, right? And then you press E, and it's actually insane. Like that's a tank he's doing that to. Like these attacks are nuts. So like let's end it, right? And now we go back. Like these hits are good. All right, we're doing damage. But then we do the team up thing again. Right, we're doing way more. And let's do it on the pop our E. even with just shooting just the regular shots out, are insane. Like, look how I just fried a healer or like a Punisher, like nothing. Like, it's nuts, bro. When you get a Hulk on your team, it makes Iron Man feel like a whole different character. Now, the way that you want to play with Iron Man is going to be very particular. So let's say like this is the site that you're trying to, like, the site's over here and the enemies are spawning in from this side. They have to come this way. You don't want to just like fly out in the open where like anyone can easily see you and they can get your shots in. It's all about positioning with Iron Man. Because, yeah, like, you can just go really high in the air and shoot, and, like, if people are dumb and they don't look up, which a lot of people, for some reason, forget to look up, you could probably get a lot of free kills at, like, really low elo. But when you play higher ranked games against people that know to, like, when they see an Iron Man, to focus him, you want to make sure you're hidden. So, like, what I would do is, if this is, like, where they're coming in from, I would play from up here above this, where they can't easily get me. Right, I'm in full view of, say, like, if my healers or the back line, you know, is over here, and I'm poking like this way. I'm shooting in this way. When they come out, I'm doing my laser beam on them, doing all these moves. And the whole time, if they do extend out and they're focusing me, my healers can fully see me. There's nothing to worry about. And then I can continue to fly out of view and be totally fine without having to overextend myself and get fried out of the air. Because what's going to happen is when you become an annoying Iron Man player, you're going to deal with annoying Punisher players, or Hellas, and like other people that actually are good with like being able to track you and like just shoot you out of the sky, that will just target focus you crazy. Now, like, obviously, of course, there's not really a lot of tanks you have to worry about. There's not too many people that are going to be able to come all the way up here to deal with you. Besides, like, I guess some of the BS Iron Fist players, with some of the stupid plays they can do in the air. But as long as you play like this, where like you're always aware of your position, where you are, not being fully in front, like being able to just like be behind cover and poke, like say like this, right? So like this is the field, and I'm like this. Boom, back in and out of cover, in and out of cover. Because remember, you don't have heals. Like, you can't just like self-heal yourself and then get out. Like, but you can use your flying to like maneuver and change exactly where your location is at that time period, if that makes sense. So like this is just like another example. Like, they're coming from this way, we're over here playing sight, and like I'm poking. I'm using the wall, and don't get me wrong, like, this is still similar stuff that you would use with other characters too. Like, you don't always want to have your full body out. You want to use the environment to protect yourself as best as possible. But this is definitely more so like how you would play it. And then if you have a Hulk and you can use the Gamma add-on ability, you can absolutely fry people. And when you're in that, I'm pretty sure the flying ability is a little better too. And you, oh, boom. Like, Iron Man's really not hard. It's just positioning and just being an annoying person, and you'll win a lot of games with him. I'm telling you, 100%. But if you guys stayed all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys. If there's anything I missed or anything you want to see in a future video, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure I get to it. Thank you guys again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.